Where'd you come from?
Again today. Now let's finish this.
No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking. Well, I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out.
Tree!
Zeal over Ursa. Slen, teed ball.
Tree!
Did it? Something's happening. Dad's above. So you really are. Oh, what is it?
I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. I'm one of the last... for the last... Now that dragons are coming back. Not a damn thing.
Really?
Interesting.
Damn it. We're blundering around.
Exactly. We used to be for the last... But we never found one. The first thing... The Thalmor are our best lead. The faction that... There's no worse enemy to humankind. Nothing saw. The Empire had... And now the drag... Who else gains from that but the Thal... Before the Great... Our grand... So we fought them in the shadows. If we could... Problem is that place is locked up tight. I'm not... Meet me back. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
won't hide down here forever. Gather a few of the brethren and strike out on our own. First kill is always the best. Blood has never tasted as sweet since...
Cozy little place, is it? I like. Aye. And you be careful with the creature.
Blood. So hungry. Time now. Need to hunt again soon. Still always hungry. Oh, there's no prey down in this hole. Need to hunt more. Oh, all this hiding and skulking around. Ugh.
This is House Redoran territory. You do well to remember that.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
I've got your back. I'll head back home if you need me.
Teldrins, then let's be off. Lead on. What's our next move? What do you have in mind?
What did you need?
Right away.
By the blood of Boethia.
God, I love it when dinner walks right in my
This should be
try, mortal.
This should be good.
Still always hungry. Prey down in this hole. Need to hunt.
You're dead!
Always hiding and skulking around. Ugh, why fight? Blood is already mine.
A fight.
Soon your blood will be mine.
Asura curse!
Maybe the clans have it right. Hunting so chancy.
I'm gonna put you down.
Keep it close to walls. Whenever you want it.
Soon your blood will be mine. Vendel Severin. Pleasure to meet you. I'll drink you dry, mortal.
First kill is the best. The blood.
This should be good.
What's our next move? What do you have in mind?
All the time.
What did you need?
Need to hunt again soon.
Right away.
Hey,
Someone do something.
You'll have to do better than that.
fight.
Soon your blood will be mine. Cowards. I'll see. Your soul is a gift. I'm on your side. What? Your blood calls me.
By the blood of Boethia.
Out of here. I'm staying out of this.
Sheer Goreth feared you're an ugly one. Soon your blood will be mine. Your blood calls me. Come on, let's see what you got. I'll take you dry, I'll send your soul as a gift to both. Now it's my turn. Soon your blood will be mine.
mortal!
I'll send your soul as a gift to Boethia.
So
Is that your best, mortal?
must have run off.
Still here.
I won't hide down here forever.
I am at your command.
Gather a few of the brethren. We'll strike out on our own.
Let's get going then.
Teldrin Sero, blade for hire. If you have the call.
I've got your back.
I'm at your service.
I'll head back home if you need me.
Blood. So hungry all the
The
time.
best. Then let's be off.
Need to hunt again soon.
If it'll help us get moving quicker, sure. Lead on. I'm not sure why House Redren is so insistent on maintaining Solstein. Seems like more trouble than it's worth.
Tell my father if he wants to speak to me, he should do it in person.
Keep your distance.
Did I know someone by that name? Someone... Maybe I'm just confused. I can't be sure.
What did he say?
Maybe that's
All right, then.
right.
What's our next move?
Hunting so chancy.
Said you know what it means.
Why not keep a few
do.
thralls?
Thank you.
Blood whenever you want it. Still always hungry.
Long story, but I don't see the... My last patron was a true Nord. He was dressed in animal skins, had tattoos on his face. A real... He had an insatiable bloodlust and was extremely stubborn. One of the toughest. Simple. He paid well. Anyway, we'd just cleared a ruined fort somewhere outside of Whiterun, and when we got outside, we saw one of them. Well, my boss wasn't about to let him get away, so we pursued. On foot. For 3 days.
Kill is always the best.
Until we ended up tracking him to one of the largest bandit encampments I'd ever seen. My patron took one look at me and made the most menacing grin I'd ever seen. At that moment, I knew I'd never see him again. No amount of money would ever be worth that kind of death. Lead on.
You'd better be careful with that magic, if you know what's good for you.
So what do you think, Vandal? You think this town will survive? I love it when dinner walks right into my arms.
A fight.
God, another die!
By the blood of Boethia.
I'm getting out of here.
Must have run off.
I'm staying out of this.
I won't hide down here forever. Gather a few of the brethren. We'll strike out on our own.
You'd better be careful with that magic, if you know what's good for you.
The usual. Piles of rock. To repair for the Redoran.
Aren't you pleased to be keeping busy?
These hands were made for bending stone, not mending gold. But it's certainly...
Better be careful with that magic, if you know what's good for you.
Blood. So hungry all the time now. Need to hunt again soon.
Welcome to the Retching Netch Corner Club, home of the finest Sioux jammer. There's actually a funny story. A few years ago, I was walking down by the docks. He was one of my patrons and liked to drink heavily. So but you see, this particular Dunmer was as naked as the day he was born. As I'm watching this spectacle, a netch floats over the... The man looks straight up at the netch, yells, "Have a drink!" and tosses the bottle. Well, the bottle broke on the netch, and it must have swallowed its contents because it started floating sort of tilted. Finally, it stopped and began to quiver. I've seen plenty of drunks in my day, and I'll tell you, true story, friend, true story. The Redoran Guard have spotted a pack of werewolves in the mountains. The hunters up on Frost Moon Crag haven't heard anything lately, but check back with me. The finest Sioux jammer across your lips, friend. My own personal formula. In fact, I've just added some new ingredients to the mix. All I need to do is get the word out that it's ready, and they'll flock here for it. I was kind of hoping you'd... Here, take these samples of the Sioux jammer and spread the word. If you get rid of all of them, there's something extra in it for you.
You haven't seen Cretius Corellius, have you? That foolish old man. No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. They don't exactly grow on trees, you know. I prefer to handle these things. Look, if you see Cretius, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble.
Trailer, I have a message.
Perfect. I was just thinking about heading over for a drink. Thanks for saving me the trip. No, wait, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't want to talk about this. A fine question, and the one that I hear most. I wish I had a more romantic tale to tell. Besides, knowing how to repair bone mold armor wasn't very useful. I had a friend over there, a dark elf named Van. Spent a lot of time with the guy swapping smithing techniques. Learned a heck. After he moved on to greener pastures, I decided to pack up, move out. It's the only tool tough enough to crack. Not many of those beauties left in the world. Forging them is... The one Cretius borrowed came from the Skull village up north. I, traded them some... Calling Stalrim an ore is like calling my forge a campfire. Some folks say it's enchanted ice, but I think there's more to it than that. I don't think I've come across more than a chunk or two in my lifetime. If you're looking to learn more, you should head over to the Skull village. Someone there's bound to know more about it than I do.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
Pickaxe back to me, or
Well,
else.
tell Geldis that Miri says she really... That's not someone who lives in Raven Rock, I don't think. But it's...
Blood.
Maybe.
So
I can't help but think of some... That's not someone who lives in Raven Rock, I don't think.
Soon.
But it sounds
Miserable.
so familiar.
At least my father will let me drink whatever I want without I think so. But I'm not sure where I heard them. I don't know why. But I'm thinking about it. Don't like it. Every day it's the same thing. What kind of a life is that? Oh, believe me. But I'm not sure I could do that to my father. We've already lost my mother. I don't want to leave him. We lived in a settlement, perhaps a league from the border of Black Marsh. Even though the Argonian invasion ended a long time ago, there are still, to put it simply, they attacked our settlement and slaughtered almost everyone.
Maybe the clans have it
was
right.
horrible.
I wanted to let you know that
So
you see Draven with
chancy.
Captain Veleth. Walking around like that is why magic gets a bad name. Shame on you.
Whenever you want it.
Mining gear? No. However, I used to sell East Empire pendants until I... It's an amulet that was made... They gave them to their workers as an incentive at one point. They're no longer being made, so they've become a collectible. I'd love... They could be anywhere on the island. The mines might be a good... If you find any while you're exploring Solstheim, Bring them. Geldis needs to bottle this up and send it to the mainland instead of wasting his time. I think I maybe had a dream about... It was very strange. Was I building something? A shrine down on the beach near the Earthstone? I'm not sure.
Still always hungry. Oh, there's no
Keep
prey
yourself
down in
safe.
this hole.
Scattered all
To
over.
hunt